Not even.
Stop it.
It's
Alright,
just,
so,
there's no Top Gear today, sadly. I miss it though.
no,
It's sad.
it is what it is. I can try to do you.
That, dude. You
Alright,
wanna do me, the
guys.
Artosis of Dota? Can you actually pull that off?
I don't think I can.
I
But
don't wanna.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
it is what it is. Actually, dude, did you see? I actually play with
Team
Whiplash on. I play some Dota games with Whiplash, the caster who casted StarCraft 2 in Korea. One of the big ones, like the SPL,
Oh
like the
wow.
Kespa one. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
Was he good?
Yeah, he was good. He played some mid. I think TA or something like that. It was a pretty good game for him. But apparently he plays poker now. But enough about
10
my
seconds
fanboyism
remaining.
and Korea and StarCraft 2, guys. ForLove versus Game Online here.
5
The
seconds
eSportal Dota 2
remaining.
League here, the first one of its kind. Second open qualifier, 110,000
Time.
euros in the prize pool here, and let's get this underway. So, ForLove gonna start off the ball here with picking up Axe. And well, that I think is very interesting. We're gonna see some cool, maybe some slam dunks or something. What do you think?
I'm hoping, man. I'm
That would
hoping.
be so cool.
I'm hoping for a rampage dunk straight into. You know,
Yeah,
that would be like.
some Michael Jordan, some
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant,
Team pick.
some of the big ones here.
Both teams
But,
opening with tanky heroes.
Yeah,
Or,
I like it. I like
yeah.
it. Brewmaster going to be picked up. He's a really good all-around hero here. Very hard to kill off because of the split. Later on, he fares very well against melee, or excuse me, melee heroes because of Drunken Haze, Drunken Brawler. You can build an AC on him, and he literally becomes like an
seconds
M1
remaining.
Abrams tank. It is very going to be
5
very hard to kill him.
seconds
But
remaining.
then again, speaking to the other side, we're looking at an Axe who's probably going to be getting a Blade Mail or
Reserve
something to
time.
that effect. So some cool things that we're going to see coming out from these guys, hopefully coming up very soon. Now, some things that's actually very interesting is if you were on Reddit, the Dota 2 subreddit,
Yeah.
there was actually a guy who made this mod where whenever you load into a game, he had these custom lore tips added.
Right.
in instead.
I saw that. Yeah.
Did you see the one about Brewmaster?
No.
Apparently, Brewmaster is a part of an elite drinking
Drinking team.
yeah, some kind of community or forum where they actually drink, and he has the title Brewmaster because he went through 7 days of belligerent drunkenness, apparently. So there's some Dota 2 lore there for you guys.
Wow,
10 seconds
that's
remaining.
I don't.
Right.
That's wow.
Don't know what to say.
5
I'm
seconds.
impressed
what
by
to
the
say.
subreddit though. Like
I don't. Yeah,
the
exactly.
stuff they think about and do is just
But,
kind
you
of
know,
amazing.
the thing I find very interesting is that Brewmaster actually
Got a
reminds
team
me
ban.
of Danes a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Because he drinks a lot and stuff like that.
And
I don't know. This
he's
is-
annoying to deal with, and he's just all around a pain in the neck.
He's a big brute that's annoying to deal with, and
Yeah.
he drinks a lot of fucking beer.
Exactly.
And he's hairy
10
too.
seconds.
Yeah, he's
Dude, it
really
keeps
yeah.
on.
And
Oh,
like
God.
the
We
resemblance.
should stop. We should stop
5
shitting on our own
seconds
country
remaining.
right now. This
Danish
is-
master should be his name.
Right, this is getting out of control. Alright guys, so some support is going to be picked up as well here. ForLove, going to be picking up the Lion. Game Online, the more conventional Skywrath Mature.
Yeah, I'm
Trinus?
really astounded by how much Lion is getting picked up now. Like it's
Yeah,
insane.
it's nice.
Like it's
I like it. It's cool to see him being picked up now. The reason is like his Hex Earthspike combos are so potent if you actually have something to follow up.
10 seconds
For
remaining.
example, like a PA. Oh dear God, Lion is
5
the
seconds
ultimate
remaining.
synergist and saboteur to PA. Like he
Yeah.
will wreck PA, but he will also make
Reserve
the world
time.
so much more easier for him if he's on his side. So yeah, it's understandable and also very interesting.
and of course Game Online right now has a 100% win streak. I'm just throwing it out there. They have a 100% win streak.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Game Online with a 100%. Yeah, that is true, guys. So if you guys didn't know, there are actually we are now a bit more informed about this. Apparently, House of Gamers was also a net cafe, which I didn't know. But
I had no idea either. I didn't.
no,
I didn't. I
exactly.
didn't.
But yeah, if you guys know House of Gamers, this is House of Gamers. They're now called Game Online. Instead of HOG, it's GOL now. And apparently, GOL or Game Online is another net cafe that in the times of CS 1.1
10
had a
seconds
professional
remaining.
Counter-Strike team. So yeah, it's not the
5
first
seconds
team that they've
remaining.
had in professional esports, but it
13
certainly
pick.
has been a while since they last had one here. So it is an internet cafe once again here. And yeah, Robin Kakashi or Robin Kamo, the manager of Game Online, obviously, or House of Gamers, as you guys know, said that it's pretty much because it was some better terms, and they also knew Game Online a bit better. It's actually so funny because we have so many
10
different
seconds
connections to
remaining.
Game Online. I even have like this one Dota 2
5 seconds
this
remaining.
Danish guy who plays Dota 2. He was actually up in Sweden and in actually the
Reserve
Game
time.
Online Net Cafe with Robin too and watching the game, the first game of Game Online, and yeah, it's basically just it's so fun to actually have these, like it's a small world, you know.
Yeah, it's a small
Um,
community. It's kind of interesting, and we do
for
see
fun as
Viper
well.
AA being picked up, and I don't know. This is, yeah, man. What do you think is which draft do you?
I think that ForLove might be going for some later game if we see this ancient apparition going for an ancient for like an Agams maybe later on. Probably gonna be seeing a really heavy melee carry here unless Game Online bans it out or
10
something.
seconds remaining.
Or I don't know. I think Game Online has a really good
Radiant
team
team
lineup
pick.
here for like the mid game or something like that.
Yeah, I think if
Um,
it drags on, I think Viper and Sky, especially Sky and Viper and now Earthshaker, the fact they have an ancient apparition and a lion, like that's scary, like really scary. Especially if you're a Sky, like if he gets a scepter on AA, that Sky is just not gonna be doing like anything
yeah, for
whatsoever in
sure.
the fights.
10
He's just gonna
seconds
be
remaining.
an Axe, of course, is really annoying. I don't know. Do you think it's
5
gonna be Axe
seconds
off lane,
remaining.
Axe mid, or just a carry Axe like an Axe on the safe lane?
I definitely
Reserve
don't think
time.
it's going to be a carry axe. I think that we might
It's
see
gonna be a DP. Okay, so we are.
yeah, DP mid for sure. Probably wouldn't have pegged the axe for midder either. Maybe off lane, could be jungle, probably in an aggressive lane if they do the off lane. I'm
Yeah,
not
you could do an Axe line AA lane, and then you could
Yeah.
run
10
something
seconds
safe on the
remaining.
bottom
Yeah, it could be something like
with
that.
some sort of
5
sustainability.
seconds
Exactly.
remaining.
Actually, one thing we just want to get in here is actually the guy called Top on ForLove. I'm pretty sure. Well, first off, we actually know the guy. He's a Danish guy he's a friend of our friend, and we
Pinvinik
play
is from
some.
Slovenia. Just
Yeah,
say.
Pingvin Czech. I'm pretty sure that's
Penguin
Danny
check?
Dem.
Is that
Yeah,
okay?
I'm pretty sure that's Danny Dem. If you guys know Danny Dem from Reddit or like old Dota or like Han or
10
something,
seconds
he's
remaining.
been a pretty big British player there here and
5
there.
seconds
But yeah,
remaining.
Top, pretty cool guy. Pelican, pretty sure he's Swedish. And yeah, Top, pretty
Reserve
sure that
time.
is just from the Korean, the Korean the Korean rapper like Che Sung Hyun or something. I'm pretty sure that's where he got it from. I think he explained it to me.
You
But yeah.
think? You should
Oh,
know, man.
Danny Dim is from Slovenia. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, there we go. We do see Faceless, and it's kind of funny,
Dire
like,
team pick.
they've been consistently just taking out, well, like carries, like straight up carries.
Yeah, we see that terribly carry yeah, he's getting banned out here. Obviously, whenever you actually go into a team fight, he's going to be metamorphosed. It'd be in metamorphosis mode, but yeah. DP mid, we're gonna see Faces
10
Void getting
seconds
banned
remaining.
out. Probably gonna be Axe on the off lane here.
5 seconds
Now
remaining.
looking at the bans coming out from Game Online anyways, could be different, obviously. Game
Reserve
Online isn't
time.
ForLove, but there's a we can always
It's gonna
get
be
a pretty good guess.
anti-mage. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Radiant team picked.
I mean, it can work if they play 4+, not 4 protect, but just 4+1, in the way that they just roam around and really just draw away a lot of attention from anti-mage, in the Earthshaker, Sky, Viper, Brewmaster, stuff like that. Make them happen to make them do different things here.
10
with-
seconds remaining.
I think ForLove right now needs some sort of a push hero
5
besides the
seconds
DP.
remaining.
Because as you said, it's probably going to be a 4+1, and then
Reserve time.
you're going to have anti-mage split pushing the heck out of your towers, and I don't see them killing him off just with Lion and an Ancient Apparition plus an Axe. Like, they need the DP silence for that, and you don't want to be, dedicating 3 to 4 heroes on a single.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, and he's going to get the farm regardless of, I mean, they're going to try to shut him down, but it's just, they got Earthshaker, Sky, Brew, and
Yeah.
Viper, so it's like mid-game plus an anti-mage, so I don't know. It's going to be
Yeah.
interesting to see if they can actually, keep him down and end the game before that, but unless they pick something up like a Spectre or I don't even know, like a really hard carry, tanky. type.
Well, I mean, ForLove, I'm not really sure whether or not they actually wanted to pick up that Terrorblade there. Unless, of course, Gall knows ForLove or something.
I would have preferred the Void, to be honest with you. Like,
Yeah.
for
I mean,
ForLove
yeah.
themselves, like, they could have Ancient Apparition ulti, you could follow up with the Death Prophet silence, X could reinitiate, like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
potential, but I guess
I
they
think
were...
I'm still scared to face this Void because he's just so hard to deal with.
Exactly,
In my
10
pubs.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
remaining.
And
People are a bit better at dealing with him here, obviously, but I mean, it's still
5
hard.
seconds
yeah, exactly, and
remaining.
you could run an aggressive try and then have Void, so it's
Yeah,
gonna be
there's
a PA.
that PA.
Okay,
I
okay,
told you,
we're
man.
gonna
I
see a
told
PA.
you.
I don't know,
Told you. You don't know?
I don't
It's
know,
coming
man.
out. I don't know whether or not it's going to work here. I just know that the synergy between Lion and PA here is going to be absolutely off the records here. And well, if they play it correctly here, I mean, they are going to be able to do some magic here for sure. Call it magic.
Call
No.
it magic. Na, 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 na.
All right. So Pelican, gonna pick up that Lion there. I can't wait for him to actually play that shit together up with PA. It's gonna be so fun here. Get some cool crits off, maybe with coup de grace. And yeah, gonna be pretty interesting seeing it. So guys, once again, this is going to be the eSportal Dota 2 League, the second open qualifier in this first season here with 110,000 euros in the prize pool. This is going to be the quarterfinals here between Game Online. You may know them as House of Gamers. They're not called Game Online now. They're going to be up against ForLove International. I think it's a British team, but there is a lot of different nationalities in it as well. So it is going to be a best of 3 between Game Online and ForLove International. And on the Radiant side here, we're going to have ForLove well, looks like they are spoiling for a top rune here, a top bounty rune, before the game gets completely
60 seconds
underway
to
here.
battle.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of teams do this in the recent patch, of course, because the rune is as significant as it is, and with the added change, of course, I think you and Banshee talked about it, the death penalty or the increased death timer at the start of the
Yeah,
game.
we talked about it.
So I mean, it makes
it got
a lot
almost,
of sense.
It got almost
50%, I think it was extra.
I think it was a bit more, but we're gonna have to see. Pingman check gonna go up against
Malum.
Malum here.
Gonna take a lot of damage. He doesn't blink ready if it's gonna be. Nah, he's not gonna even skill it. He's just gonna walk out.
Should
But
make my life easier.
Yeah, I mean, they have two. I think, in my opinion, Pelican is a better support here right now, and yeah, very good. At least in that situation there. But yeah, all right. I think that is going to be it. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the Radiant side here, gonna be ForLove, and in the safe lane, we're gonna have a solo axe being played by Maui here. In the mid, we're gonna see top the stand-in, the Danish stand-in player here, gonna be playing the Death Prophet. And in the top here, we're gonna have an aggressive tri-lane here with Pingvin on the PA, as well as PQ on AA and
on
Pelican.
AA, yeah, there we go.
PA and AA.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. All right. And so,
Pelican is of course gonna be on the line. I don't know if.
yeah.
Yeah. And Slackstrike gonna be taking up the mid Viper versus top. We're gonna be seeing, of course, Malem on the anti-mage. Natural?
Natural. Yeah, I
No,
think it's natural.
natural, yeah. Y gonna be standing in, gonna be playing that Skywrath on the top lane, and on the bottom lane, we're gonna be having a moment off the off lane versus an Axe, and I don't know. That's kind of a anti-mage gonna be really shut down. What do you think about this matchup on the bottom lane, Axe versus Brew? Is that gonna be?
I think that usually Brewmaster never has any problems going up against melee carries or melee cores in the mid either. But Axe is one of those heroes that is going to be kind of hard to deal with, and if you get a bit, carefree, I think you're gonna end up dead at some point without actually having used your primal split because. We're talking about that Berserker's Call having 2 seconds there.
Yeah, it's
and then
gonna
they can
render
follow it
you.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they can follow it up with obviously a Hex and an Earth Spike, and in a matter of 5 seconds or something, which they can stun you for, you're actually just gonna die off there. And yeah.
And I mean, you don't really want to you don't want to focus in Axe, right? Like you're like, I don't want to really use my Brewlings for him specifically, but I kind of have to because if I don't, he's gonna just wreck me completely. And I mean, I just think Axe is one of the better, solo melee heroes versus like a 1v1 matchup.
Yeah.
Right now at least.
Some of them being, Axe, Brew, Tidehunter, obviously.
Yeah.
Penguin or Danny Dems, I'm pretty sure it's Danny Dem. Someone can correct me, please. But Penguin playing the PA here, obviously, or honestly, also a really good carry here because of the fact that he can use Stifling Dagger to farm at the same time here.
Yeah, look at the rotations. Really,
Yeah,
they have a
also
lot of faith in him.
moments.
Like it's insane, and he's doing a really good job on the top and with 16 to 4 in the terms of CS and.
Yeah.
Naturally
And
stacking a bit.
A moment actually was very close to dying here on the bottom lane to Maui.
Wow.
He did have a battle hunger on him, but looks like he's going to be fine here for now. We'll have to see what happens.
Think he's gonna max call, or do you think he's gonna go for the battle hunker into counter helix kind of build? Because that's really annoying, and especially if you don't want to take the fight straight up with Axe, he's gonna harass out a lane.
I think he's gonna get like at most 2 in Berserker's Call here. I don't like maxing Berserker's Call too much because all it gives you is
It doesn't scale
early
too
on.
well, exactly. And as you
Yeah.
said, you got the lion, and before you have a blink dagger, you're not gonna be doing too much of anything, because anti-mage's gonna blink away, the brew is gonna split, and if you can catch somebody like the Sky or.
Honestly, it might even be a bit better than the maxing Battle Hunger, just going a bit in each here, because you do get a longer duration. I don't know, man. I don't really play Axe too much. It's only now that he's really been introduced.
I love playing Axe. I just go
1-1-3?
I go 1-3-1.
1-3-1.
1-3-1, yeah. Because if I'm versus if let's say that the Sky was on the bottom lane as well, I would just, send a bottle down, immediately just harass him out of the lane, and pull the creeps towards me, and just apply battle hunger as much as I needed, and then slowly just because you can't stand versus. It's like you have Sky and Earthshaker who are pretty susceptible to that kind of. Top lane natural. Could be in a bit of trouble here.
Jump in on him here. Earth Spike is going to get popped too. They don't actually have the Hex ready here, but that isn't even necessary here. Malem actually going to go in, kill off Ancient Version. Now Y is going to be the next target. There we go.
Yeah,
2 kills.
2 kills in the way of
ForLove. Very
ForLove,
nice.
yeah, and that's not really. Actually, we do see a lane rotation coming out here for.
Yeah, Slash Strike going to go down to the bottom instead, and Brew's going to rotate in mid. And there we go, actually, just having a better lane here, Maui up against Brew. And yeah, they choose to rotate Slash Strike in here instead.
Huge shout out to ADS, 88, whatever his name is. I'm not going to say that out loud because that's just, but Danny D is the manager for ForLove, so that makes a lot more sense. Thanks for clearing out that, so the casters don't like total idiots just yet. But yeah, so Danny D going to be the manager for ForLove, and I really like this move for Game Online,
Yeah, doing the rotate.
rotating the.
Yeah, it's definitely better lanes here. I mean, Yeah, Viper is gonna have such an easier time up against Maui for sure. And well, although a moment is melee up against DP with the spam ability here, it's not really gonna be that big of a deal.
I really want to kill Slash Strike. Look at the resources pulling on bot lane and.
Yeah, 4 heroes right
Oh,
now.
wow, that's a lot. I don't know.
And I think actually just that allows the rest of Gall to, or excuse me, Game Online actually just pressure everything else because there is no one top here right now, and in the mid it's only top. So
I don't know if this is the correct move to leave Anti-Mage alone. He hasn't been shut down that easily. He even got a kill in the top lane, so I don't know if they can just leave him be. And I don't see PA being. I mean, she's gonna be effective versus the Anti-Mage, but they only have Silence and the Lion, and if the Lion dies straight up to the Anti-Mage, they're not gonna be able to, you know, control him effectively. So kind of okay, I guess, to rotate the lanes around, but I guess in response to the Viper going down bottom lane. But
yeah. PQ is sitting up here, but it's more for the fact that he's getting the experience and some of the gold than it is harassing Malum. He's not going to be able to do too much here, especially now that he has a ring of health.
yeah,
And you can see him actually just being very
very aggressive and
defensive,
yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, the H apparition, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he's being very defensive with his full health and
Yeah.
and poor man shield as well as the ring of health. So.
No, of course not. Yeah, so Viper looks like, well, I'm actually not sure what he wants to go here. Is he going for mechanism here?
I think
mean,
he's
it
going
could
for
be.
mech. I think he's going for mech. Would make a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, even though the mana increase was, you know.
Maybe they want to push down come 20 minutes. Like, get a Battle Fury, get one, like, Yasha or a Manta, and then just go. That could be.
That could be. I think it's just about creating space for the Anti-Mage until he gets somewhat online. I think going for the mechanism is. I mean, even.
They could also push without him, though.
Exactly. So, I mean, they could just go 4-man with Earthshaker being level.
Yeah, with
okay,
the
he's
mech.
level 3 now, but if he gets level 6 and you hit that mech timing, you're going to be able to take fights a lot easier. And all mid, top, going to take a concussive shot to the face, and I think he's going to be A-okay with that increased movement speed.
This is going to be a big thing, though. A moment coming in here, DD Rune, and
Bam!
it's not going to do it. Because Berserker's Call and Slam Dunk going to be enough to
Top
actually
lane.
kill him off here. And yeah, top PQ actually getting chased a bit here. Malum realizes that no TP support is coming. And, well, I think he just wants to get out here right now. He does have that Ring of Health. So he can't really just do a lot of stuff here. He realizes that if no one comes up top now, surely he can get a kill on him. But yeah, Pelican is here. Obviously, he doesn't know that right now. But I mean, if he goes in, he's going to be in somewhat of a sticky situation here, especially because of the cold feet being able to be procced here inside the Hex Earth Spike duration here.
Dire's
So,
middle
yeah.
tower is under attack.
Think right now, ForLove getting the better, I guess, trade, if you want to say that.
Yeah, they are.
They're a
getting-
bit ahead. I
Dire's
think
middle tower.
it was unfortunate for a moment, like the second he went in, the axe was rotating out of the jungle, and he's gonna get.
In the mid here, Primal Split just barely actually going to get used here. Pelican's going to be the target. Actually, Tornado up on DP. Very nice. Berserker's Call coming in, but is not going to save Pelican here right now. Let's see what's going to happen. Top taking a Dispel Magic, but that doesn't really do too much here. And, well, yeah, good kill coming out here from a moment onto Pelican.
Yeah, and
Slash Strike, we're going to see some rotations down here instead. Penguin's going to have to be a bit defensive here, actually sell the
And
fact that
he's
they're
gonna-
not
they're
here.
gonna ping
there
it
we
out.
go. Berserker's Call coming in, Stifling Dagger too. There we go. A lot of damage coming from Penguin and Maui. Are we going to see not even using the Slam Dunk there just to make sure that Penguin actually gets a bit more farm here in the bottom. Very nice. Meanwhile, though, Malum is pushing out up top here. Let's see. He's up against top here. It looks like he wants to actually defend this here right now, but not really sure what he can actually do here. It's looking like a grim situation. Yeah, well, obviously it is. Like, whenever you're up against an anti-mage in the safe lane, you're gonna have to, at some point, just let that safe lane tower go. It's just,
Yeah, it's you know
it's gonna happen.
it's like versus a Lycan
Yeah,
or a lone
it's
or whatever. Like there's nothing you can really do. Like you can slow it down, but you can't stop it like
yeah,
permanently.
you,
He's gonna
you're
take your
you're
towers.
gonna have
So.
to put too much focus on it to actually keep it alive, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's just
exactly.
not
So
worth it. It's just a tier 1 tower. So yeah, a moment gonna go down again here just to get some. Well, actually, he's gonna be up against Penguin and PQ here right now, but I think he's gonna be just fine. 35 seconds on that cooldown on Primal Split.
yeah, and
It's just fine.
Axe already he had his blink dagger I think 3 or 4 minutes ago actually already. So he's doing really well. He's actually topping the net worth of Anti-Mage right now. Slowly, like he's gonna fall behind right about in a few moments here, but like doing really well considering.
Smoke coming in here. Maui and
Oh.
Pelican. Let's see if they can get something. Penguin gonna go in here on a moment. I don't think he realizes this. They do have a blink dagger, but yeah, he backs off here.
A bit too prematurely, I think, from Penguin actually.
Yeah, I think he realizes that was a bit.
He's gonna blink in now.
Yeah, there we go.
Ulti.
Berserker's Call. Ice Blast coming in here. This is gonna be a kill.
Yeah.
There we go. No Michael Jordan, but it's not even needed.
That was a misclick, I think, for Pelican. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go in mid here and defend instead, but he. The rest
They
of it
keep diving and Natural could get out with just a sliver of HP and actually only has one level of he only has a Fissure leveled up. That's pretty interesting. He's level 4 Earthshaker.
Yeah, well,
Guess he's saving it for I haven't, yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to save those stats.
It's yeah, a bit interesting, but yeah, okay. All right.
I don't know.
Slash strike. Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna be sitting on a mechanism now here. Gonna get that recipe out to him anytime soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be all about the Andy Mage this game, I think, for Game Online. They have a lot of trust in Malum, and I think if they get if he gets his Manta and Butterfly, and they need some really I think even rushing a Basher on the PA wouldn't be too bad. Considering they need some early game potential to take this into the late game. And
yeah, I think it's just a matter of at some point Online is going to be like, oh, okay, this is the time, and we're just gonna try to.
we're just gonna run you over.
Right.
We got Earthshaker Blink, we got Anti-Mage with 6
and I
slots.
think it's ForLove's objective to just kind of, well, as Baneship put it yesterday, weather the storm.
Yeah.
As well as possible here.
Yeah.
You actually see PA going to be able to pick up a triple stack here in the jungle. Very nice. So he's going to be well underway to his probably maybe a BKB or something.
Yeah, that's probably
whatever
gonna be
to go for.
Yeah. Kind of like this early game build, going for the threads into Aquila into
Yeah, exactly.
Dom, instead of going we see
Treads Dom, Treads Aquila actually are really good.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of the I'm just gonna rush Battle Fury kind of builds, where you go well, yeah, that's okay, but
It's something I always did on Weaver. I've shied a bit away from it from
going
time
Battle
to
Fury?
time. No. Yeah, Battle Fury.
Yeah, Battle Fury. That's the best item
Treads
ever.
Aquila, or Aquila Treads.
Everybody
rather.
should get a Rapier. Oh wait, no. We do see top tower going down in the favor of course, ForLove, and I think they need to keep doing this.
They really
yeah.
want to go for some kills here for love. Let's see if they can get it. Malum's going to be the target here. This is really bad if they get the kill. We do see a Mystic Flare coming on to Maui. Earthspike 2, Malum in a lot of trouble. Finger of Death going to be able to kill him off here. And now we see a Tornado coming on to Skywrath. Can they kill off Maui? It doesn't really seem like it.
Why? Gonna take a drop here? No.
Yeah, no, so close to actually getting killed off. Split going to come off from Brewmaster.
He's gonna
here.
get him. He's gonna get him.
He's gonna dodge it very nicely. So, and now PQ in a lot of trouble here. He's caught between a lot of Brewlings as well as a Viper and Earthshaker, and yeah, that's I would say worth it here for sure for ForLove getting the kill on Malum.
Yeah.
Malum is so important here, and yeah, killing him off here is really what they need to do right now.
Yeah, and he's still
Because he's sitting on 74 lasses, man.
Exactly, and doing the 9 mid tower. I really like the discipline coming out from ForLove. The second they got the anti-mage, they were like, okay, can we get anything more? Y was within, I guess the killing range, if you want to call it that. But immediately TPing out for ForLove, seeing Go Game Online TPing in, and we're like, nope, we're just gonna back out. We're not gonna give them any kills. We got the carry, and we're good.
Yeah, bit of a miscommunication here as well in the mid lane here as we see
Yeah.
2 wards actually being put down.
That was kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens.
good,
This is
it's
a
good.
ward. Yeah.
It's just a ward. It's just, you know, there's not a timer on them in the shop or anything.
It's just my bread and butter.
Yeah,
my
as a
everything.
support, yeah.
Alright, well, Tornado gonna come on to Slash Strike here. A silence coming out, but they can't really use it for anything here. Now, a moment.
Oh, top.
Yeah, Kong
do
shot
not.
coming out here. Looks like, well, they did get that tower there. Got denied, but I mean, it definitely is worth it. Just to get some space here. Now, Malem still haven't gotten this tower down. He's actually, it has been a consequence of him being a lot in the jungle instead here.
Yeah, and Game Online gonna be picking up what seems to be at least a triple stack here.
Yeah, something like that. Pingo up top here. Gonna call him Pingo instead of
What?
Pingman.
Did we see? Oh, okay.
Excuse me?
I thought I heard a call from the
No. Well, I don't know if you heard the call, but I don't think anyone got killed.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening? So yeah, I was just seeing like the entire Game Online crew besides Anti-Mage like here in the jungle. I was like, what's happening? Or did he call all 4? But no.
Nah. Alright, well,
Actually
so
going for a
Anti-Mage-
Yasha on the PA. Sorry.
Anti-Mage is actually gonna get, he's gonna be sitting on Battle Fury here in about 50 gold, 60 gold or something like that. Gonna be picking that up 18 minutes into the game. A bit late, but I mean, he did get killed off once, so it is understandable. We do actually see the ForLove team here being on top right now. Actually gonna go for tier 2 towers. I don't think they can actually defend this. They have
No.
Fortify. They're gonna have to use it very soon here if they want to defend it, and they're not even gonna pop it.
Nope.
That implies that either they're scared of them taking Raxes because they're too weak, or another tier 2 tower somewhere else.
I think they were just like, well, you know what? There's no way. Like, there's no reason to use the Fortify. We're not gonna be like, oh, Penguin. Ah, he's gonna be fine. There's not anything they can like. He's actually they can turn it. Yeah, there we go.
Let's see here. Bruce Split gonna come out from him. Maui gonna use his.
Oh, I'm not gonna be doing too much. And
No.
Pelican running for his life
Really
as best he can. And
much,
look
yeah.
at Penguin. He's just fighting the Brewlings off.
Why wants to go in on this here right now? Although he's gonna be up against an axe here, blinking in on him with the Berserker's call. Oh, he's gonna get blown up. Not even by.
Meanwhile, we do
Slam
see Top running for his life. Malem.
Yeah,
Look at
Top.
that. Oh wow, he actually gets it. That's silence
He's gonna
off.
run for his life here. I think actually he's gonna be fine unless we do have a Mana Void coming out, but no, nothing of that sort here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like the diligency coming out here from Axe with his Culling Blade, making sure that he splits around as much of the farm as possible here on both himself and the supports and
exactly.
the PA too,
Yeah.
on Pingo too. So yeah, I really like it, and yeah, he's gonna be picking up a
Mantis
Vanguard and soon a Crimson Guard here, and what seems to be about 1,200 gold or so.
Yeah. I mean, of course, ForLove with the tower advantage and the kills they're getting, they're ahead. But I wouldn't count them out just like I wouldn't count go.
Looks like Pingo and Maui gonna go for Roshan here. I'm not sure it's gonna work though. We have an Invis rune from Brewmaster. He's gonna be able to spot this actually.
Oh, this
Let's
could
see
be
some pings.
disastrous.
Yeah, there we go. So Pingo and Maui, and now Top's gonna be in here too. We have the whole of Game Online actually.
He's gonna try to steal it.
here.
He's gonna go for the snatch.
Yeah, I am. That might work here. He's actually gonna try to get the kill. No.
Oh!
Hey, actually, Axe
Picks up the
getting
Aegis.
kill here. Now
Oh,
Mystic
no.
Flare coming in. A Moment gonna get killed off really fast here. That Culling Blade gonna kill him off. Now Blink Dagger is ready, and Y might be the next target here. He is very, very squishy. There we go. He's gonna get killed off. Not even something Maui wants to go for. A natural second off. Berserker's call. Slam. No Michael Jordan here, as I said here. Very diligent with those. And yeah, that's 3 heroes down on the side of Game Online, as well as an Aegis here for ForLove. Very good.
Must summon the spirit to
Yeah, the
defend
only
the top
real thing going their way is
structures
Anti-Mage
are
secure the top
fortified.
tower, and
Yeah.
because of the push
Clouds on
going
the
out on
horizon.
bottom, they can't really do anything with that. You know, they did pick up the kills and the Aegis, of course, which was huge, but they can't really, you know, secure objectives besides the Roche, which is, again, they're doing a really good job. 11-3. They're, of course, like, I think they're 10k ahead now. It's gonna spike in just a few moments here, but yeah, ForLove, it's definitely their games to lose. But I mean, Anti-Mage, late game.
Oh, Viper, he might be in a lot of
Oh.
trouble here. Berserker's Call, Ice Blast actually gonna hit on Y2 here. Cold Feet as well. Mystic Flare gonna hit on Maui. Very nice. Crypt Storm coming out. He's gonna die. Viper, that is. But Bruce Split coming out onto Maui. He might take a die here too. He's actually gonna have this Aegis though, so he might be fine. But the Immolation here gonna secure the fact that he's not gonna blink away here now. Gonna get silenced up too. We have Exorcism coming out from DP. He's gonna be able to do some, but not too much. And now Pelican, Malum gonna go ham on that guy with Mana Void too. A 1-for-1 here for now, and an Aegis lost on the axe here too. Very nice. Although they're gonna be able to get a tower here, so they might actually get a very favorable trade here for ForLove.
It was a good trade for ForLove. I don't know, maybe a bit prematurely
Especially
for
the
the axe.
tower.
Yeah, exactly. The tower was a huge. I think it would. If they hadn't got that tier 2, that would have been a favor in the side of Game Online, because the fact that they took the Aegis immediately, like maybe 2 minutes after they took Roche, and then of course picking up the line with the dominating streak for the Anti-Mage was pretty big. He's got Manta style now actually, if he wants to buy it in just a few seconds here, which is pretty good. So I mean, yeah, they're giving away a lot of towers, but I don't think, I mean, they can handle it right now, because I just need to believe in Game Online, man. We need we need to, you know,
But it's a hard game, man, because I mean, if you look at the XP per minute and gold per minute, like 2 seconds ago, Anti-Mage was actually ahead in terms of experience. Now he is again, but PA is right up there with him, and GPM wise, PA is actually in the lead too, and we're talking about the Anti-Mage being clinching the XP per minute here with PA. That's the only thing going for them here, because right after him, what follows there? 3 cores of ForLove.
Yeah, exactly.
GPM, the same thing, man. The same thing, except Anti-Mage isn't even in the top there. So, I mean, it's a very hard game here for Game Online to win. Obviously,
look at those items, man. Wow.
Excuse me? On what items?
We see BKB, Basher, as well as Yule Scepter. All for ForLove.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Pingo is sitting on Manta, Basher, Dami, Tress. Yeah, 23 minutes into the game. This is some pretty good farm, and yeah, it's going to be hard to actually defend up against that. We do see in these kind of games here, actually, that at some critical point in this game, Anti-Mage is just going to accrue so much farm that he's actually going to be. It's going to be impossible to deal with him. Whether or not Game Online wins enough time to get to that point in the game, that's the question, man. Because I'm not believing it right now. It's
gonna be looking rough, definitely, and they only have 1 tier 2 tower remaining. So
you gotta have some mad some anime believing skills here. I mean, you gotta believe in the love.
I love this, forcing the TP, getting a moment here on the back line, and it is gonna be Penguin TPing, and it could be I don't know. They're gonna be just keep pushing, of course.
I don't know what Y and Slash Strike is doing here.
Oh, immediate BKB.
Oh shit! Here we go. BKB top actually get used up here. Tornado coming out on Slash Strike. Mystic Flare not really hitting on anyone here. Pelican looks like he's gonna be fine for now, although he's gonna get chased. Yeah, he's the first one to go down. Boom shakalaka. He goes. He is done for Slash Strike. Chasing on Maui. Maui is caught in a very bad position here behind enemy lines. He's going to go down to not too much here to his name having been done. Now, why though? Pingo going to come in here. Whoop-de-doo, dude. Coming in, killing off Skywrath. There we go. And, well, I think that, wow, that was about the worst fight ForLove could ever have taken. I don't know what happened there, man.
No, they just, I think...
And the weird thing is, Game Online was only 2 people there at that point.
Exactly, they were TPing in the second the fight happened. Like, Malum and a moment were TPing into tier 3 and tier 2. So it was, I think that was in favor. Like, at the start of the fight, it was like ForLove's going to take this easy. Like, Tall was on the front lines, BKB was used. Like, you know, they had everything going, and I think it was a pretty premature BKB because the fact that it was only the brew going in, it was like, well, shit, I need to pop it, and then Viper's like, well, sure, I'm just gonna slow you.
This ward that was up here was actually seeing everything that they were doing.
Yeah,
the
that was-
Viper sitting there,
Yeah.
the Skywrath sitting there, and that there was no other heroes there.
They should have, you know, just
Yet they
yeah, they
lost
kind of botched the fight there. It was, I mean, it happens from time to time.
Yeah, it happens to the best.
And I think they were expecting the anti-mage, you know, to stay up top and just, you know, push out the top lane. And remember, PA wasn't there. Oh, Malin could be taking a dunk to the face right here.
Yeah, 500. He's a bit too far away, and also he doesn't have mana here for the Calling Blade.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna be fine.
But I mean, I think they were, you know, we saw the PA TP top and then trying to deal with the anti-mage. And I was like, sure, we can do that. And then he just TP mid, took the fight, and picking up 3 kills was, I mean, huge. Look at the
Yeah.
XP and gold. It's dipping the like XP earned. It's pretty much 2.5, maybe 3K, something like that. So it's not too much. And slowly but surely, anti-mage. I think he's gonna go for BKB next, just to, you know, deal with the. I think it's
And
gonna
in
be
the mid here,
Oh.
why? Gonna pop the Mystic Flare, but it does nothing to Pingo.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Just
under attack.
straight up did nothing. Now they're actually gonna go for the bottom tower here, Malum and Squad. Do take an Ice Blast to the face here, the Frostbite. But yeah, it really isn't gonna do too much here to Malum, although they're gonna have to trade a tier 2 tower for a tier 1 here right
Yeah,
now.
it's gonna get the deny, I think. Nope, he's actually not.
Very nice. And now let's see here.
A moment.
Battle Hugger coming in. We're gonna see a moment just melting here so fast. Natural gonna echo slam, but that does nothing either. Tornado coming in onto Malum. He's gonna get silenced. Oh, this is
disastrous.
really bad. Malum dying off. Such a huge moment here for ForLove, and now with Skywrath going down, Slash Strike being the only one alive here. Yeah, this is going to be really hard for a game online.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they can defend Raxus here right now. I mean, they have
They got buyback on anti-mage. No, he just, yeah, he does.
They have buyback on Anti-Mage and Skywrath right now, but
Yeah, Earthshaker doesn't have his ulti. Brew, he didn't get his split off, but he doesn't have buyback, so this is at least gonna be mid tower. I'm not sure if they can take the Rax, or if they are gonna get greedy, because remember, it's only a 6 to 2 second respawn timer on the. Yeah, we got 4 people up, and anti-mage does have a buyback ready. Here we go. Penguin.
Lyrax. Oh, the Viper Strike gonna come out onto Pingo here. Bruce Split coming out to Pingo. Actually might go down here. The Mystic Flare, but he actually blinks away onto Pelican. What a play, man. What a play. And now Maui gonna try to defend him here as much as possible as he runs for cover. And now DP, let's see. Yeah, he looks to be good too here right now. And well, game online looks like they're gonna go back for now. Wow.
It was pretty okay managed. They did lose the Meliarax, but Antimate didn't force a buyback, which was, that would have been a disaster as a buyback for game online. And I don't know, I just think they kind of botched it. Antimage went on the worst target possible. Like, it was like he mantis out immediately and got called. It's like, well, I'm just sitting here, guys, so hopefully you
Yeah,
hopefully you can do something about this, because I'm not going to be doing anything in this fight. So yeah, it's unfortunate. And do remember, like, the call does go through BKB, so I don't even know if a BKB is going to be the solution to, you know, him dying off.
Yeah, true. And well, now the second Roshan of this best of 3 is going to be Gotohan here. ForLove be trying to take this once more here as Pingo rather, drop his Ring of Aquila here right now, as he wants to get that Aegis up on himself here. This time, no shenanigans coming out from Game Online, and yeah, just gonna be straight up clean Roshan. Now, one thing to know here is, even though they don't have range racks down in the mid here, it's still melee racks, and it does so much. I mean, this lane is gonna get pushed.
What is Malin doing? What do you think he's doing? You think he's gonna creep skip? Just wait for the timer and creep skip so he doesn't, so it's a lot easier to defend?
Yeah.
That would be my guess. I see no reason for him to be down here on the bottom lane.
I don't know either, man. We're gonna have to see what they do. I mean, for now, he's gonna go for BKB. He actually has enough money here.
There
for
we go. He's gonna time it immediately.
10
Come
gold.
on, man. You need to do this. Like, yeah, get it, get it. There we go. I was just surprised he was using so much time here when he could be farming the jungle or, you know. But he's going to slow down the push a bit. And
Yeah, he can't actually go for this BKB here as he has to save for buyback. And
doesn't
now,
care. He doesn't
Pingo, they're going to take down the tower here for now. No buyback or fortify. And there we go. Fisher coming out of zone out here. Y is going to be going play. He actually backs off here. Pingo, that is. Axe. Just up in the air here right now. Mystic Flare going to come out here on Pingo, but not going to kill him off here.
Penguin.
For now, at least. Aegis might be popped. There we go. Not before he actually kills off Y, though. And he's still alive. Buyback coming out from Slash Strike here. That's the Calling Blade coming out from onto Earthshaker here. And, well, that's second Rax. Yeah, Milim wanting to go in on this, but yeah, he can't really do so. I mean, it's just, it's too hard, and yeah,
there's too much to lock him down. Yeah,
if he wants to kill out Pingo now, he's gonna have to go into 2 supports and a mid as well. So yeah, it's not gonna happen, him killing him off. But I mean,
yeah, and I mean he's got Aegis still, so it's not gonna happen. Like it's just not gonna happen. So 2 racks down, or mid racks, and of course the bottom melee gonna be going down in the favor of ForLove, and Milim trying to do his best, but I mean he's one of those heroes that animate he needs to be ahead. He can't really, you know, he can't do with the same amount or less farm than a PA. So
yeah, in a straight up fight, no, definitely no.
He needs to, you know, have that flash farming effect where he just, you know, crushes with maybe 5 to 10k net worth more than the PA, and then he can take the fight, you know. But
yeah.
he hasn't had the chance this game, at least.
Well, we might see some stuff coming out here from a moment. We do see Top and Pelican, rather precarious location
Pelican
here as Y is getting ready to actually go on this top. He is actually very dead, I think. Fissure coming out, Enchantum gonna get stunned up so much here. Actually gonna get be able to use his Yules here as we see the Brew Split coming out to Top is running for his life here. Heart up as well as BKB. He is really just doing his damnedest here to get out as soon as possible. Lion might be the cannon fodder here. Now BKB's galore gonna get popped. Natural gonna be Berserker here.
Yeah,
as well as Slash Strike, Calling Blade, another one not gonna be used, but it's 2 kills here right now. Anti-Mage is pushing in through bottom here right now, doing the best he can to actually create space here for, well, not the rest of his team, but his base here right now, as 2 of his friends are actually dead here right now. We do see the whole of ForLove just pushing in through top here right now, trying to push in the last remnants of this base here of Game Online, and I'm not sure they can actually hold this.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard situation for Mainland. Is he gonna get no? I mean, he doesn't have enough to compete, so he's like, I need to farm, but they
have 30 seconds, man, until Viper is actually up again. Fortify gonna get used, but it's no avail. I mean, Brew gonna go in, clap. Ice Blast gonna hit onto a moment actually. Berserker's Call, beautiful onto Natural. And Y here, Mystic Flare gonna come in onto, well, no one here as the Anti-Mage actually gets killed off by Pingo. Beautiful Michael Jordan there coming on to Skywrath Mage here as a moment is gonna have to back off here for now. And yeah, I mean, that's it. GG gonna be called here from Game Online as ForLove takes game number 1.
Yeah, it was well played by ForLove. Definitely. I think, I don't know, I think going for a mid of, they needed something to, you know, sustain the Anti-Mage instead of, yeah, and the Earthshaker was a good pickup on paper, but
they probably needed something a bit better to actually push out the lanes.
Yeah, some better counter push.
Like, not Keeper of the Light, but something like...
Yeah, something along those lines to make sure that you can hold the towers, because as you said, they were like, they didn't use the Fortify and a tier 2 tower, and I think it was 20 minutes into the game, which was kind of, you know, like, okay, are you really just going to give away your tier 2 tower for free?
So, yeah, exactly. So, guys, we're going to be back in just a few minutes here. We're going to go into game